Hello and welcome to Sports Update on Trust TV. I am Emmanuel Fashimi. We've got you covered this evening with some stories making the rounds in the world of sports. So we just have less than 24 hours to the big one that will happen at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium in Akpabio State in New York, where the Super Eagles in their match day 3 of the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers, they have a date with the Bafana of South Africa. So it's a big one for the Super Eagles, it's a big one for Coach Finidi George, and it's a big one for football-loving Nigerians because we want to be at the World Cup 2026. We will look at all of these and other stories on the show this evening, but let's start from athletics. Let's start from the track, where Nigerian athletes they're doing so well this year. We've seen the likes of Toby Amuson and co burning the track this year and setting records with reckless abandon. Now we have Itsekiri who won. That was in the course of the week. He was able to win the 100-meter race at the Royal City Inferno Festival, and with a time of 9.9 seconds. He ran under the sub 10 seconds for the first time. For the first time this year, that is for Itsekiri, running under sub seconds for the first time this year, and clocking a time of 9.97 seconds to win the the men's 100-meter event at the Royal City Inferno in the course of the week. And because of the wind assisted time, which will have +2, that is plus 2.0 milliseconds per second for him, it will not be recorded as a personal best for Itsekiri, but he won that race with a time of 9.97 seconds and running under sub 10 seconds for the first time this year for this fantastic Delta State-born athlete, runner, and who definitely, I'm still of this opinion. I'm still saying this, that yes, our team, our athletes will do well at the Paris Olympic Games. If Itsekiri can run this time, 9.97 seconds, what do you expect at the global stage when the Paris come calling just less than 50-something days away from that event? Congratulations to Itsekiri for actually doing his best to win the 100 meters men event at the Royal City Inferno Festival. And it's a good thing we are having our athletes up and running in shape for the Paris Olympic Games. All right, let's leave that story quickly and let's go straight to the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier. One player is talking, another person, that's Stanley Nwabali, Super Eagles' #1 goalkeeper as it stands right now. We don't know, though he was our #1 goalkeeper at the 2023 AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire. Now, for Stanley Nwabali, he's saying that they are battle ready for South Africa come tomorrow, that is 7th of June, at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium. And we heard that the ticket for that game is already on sale, selling like wildfire. We have tickets on sale for that particular game, and we are still expecting that maybe by the end of today, or maybe tomorrow morning or afternoon or before that game, we are still expecting. Though in my own perspective, in my opinion, maybe the NFF will now finally announce that we'll throw the gate open for fans to troop in that stadium and support the Super Eagles against South Africa. But Stanley Nwabali, a player who is playing his trade in South Africa with Chippa United in South Africa, definitely says that yes, the Super Eagles are battle ready for the Bafana of South Africa. He understands this guy. He plays against these guys week in, week out in South African League. So let's see. He knows them. He knows them very well. We saw what happened at the Nations Cup when he went straight to penalty shootout. And for Stanley Nwabali, he was the hero of the night at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations, saving that spot kick that kept took Nigeria to the finals of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations in Cote d'Ivoire. So he says that the team is battle ready, and we are happy that the likes of Alex Iwobi and Ademola Lookman finally joined up with the team. But for Kelechi Iheanacho, he was worried that the delay of other players joining the team might just maybe put some setback in the team. But I believe with the experience the players have, like also himself, that is Kelechi Iheanacho, they can surmount this battle. In 2017, right there at that same stadium, we were stopped to participate at the 2019 African Cup of Nations in Gabon. The Bafana South Africa came to Nigeria. They defeated us 2-0 on that night at that same stadium. But this time around, I believe the players, yes, still have that fresh at the back of their mind that yes, though that one was the Nations Cup, but this time around we want to go to the World Cup because we didn't go to December Qatar 2022 World Cup. So they would do everything within their power to see how they can get the maximum 3 points from this game. We need to win this game. The Super Eagles of Nigeria, they can hear me, needs to win this game. Anything short of a win in this game, well, we will not be happy. And I know Coach Finidi George himself also know that the 200 million plus Nigerians out there also want this win, who want to go to the World Cup, because the World Cup, it is the biggest sporting event, football event in the world, and every player's dream is to play at the World Cup. For Stanley Nwabali, he says yes, they are battle ready, and indeed I believe they are battle ready for the Bafana of South Africa. All right, let's go, still talking about the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We have this one coming in from Bassey, that is Kevin Bassey, a player who plays for Fulham in England, saying yes, that they are, as it stands right now, that they are under pressure to play the Bafana of South Africa. But with the way things are going, the team, for me, like I said, in my own perspective, I don't think that they are under pressure, because if you look at the wealth of experience of these players, if you could look at where they are coming from, the league just ended in Europe, and I believe these guys are fresh, sound, and good, are ready to go. So for Kevin Bassey, he says they are under pressure. They are not under pressure. I beg your pardon. They are not playing under pressure, and that is the way to go. So for Kevin Bassey, I love that confidence. This is what we want with the players. This is what we want in the team. They are not under pressure. Yes, we are playing at home. We need a maximum 3 points. After this game, we'll be facing the Cheetah of Benin Republic in Cote d'Ivoire. So, but first of all, we have to cross this hurdle of the South Africans, because it's based on home and away basis. We will still go to South Africa and play them the return leg, but we have to get our 3 points here first. And you know, the game against South Africa, whether football, in any sport at all, is always a fierce battle between the two countries when it comes to either sports, music, what have you. But this time around, we will be meeting them tomorrow, Friday, at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium. And the confidence, I believe the same other players also has the same confidence that Kevin Bassey is having right now, that yes, they are not playing, they are not under pressure to play the Bafana of South Africa. It's a good thing, yes, that the players shouldn't play under pressure, because when you play under pressure, you tend to lose focus. And what we need right now for the team is for them to be focused. They should be focused on this game. Look at this game, play it like the way you play them at the African Cup of Nations. Even play them better than what you played at the African Cup of Nations. Play this game as if you are playing the last game of your life. You are playing the last game of a tournament, the final. You are playing the final, and you have to throw in everything within your arsenal to make sure you get the win. So that is what the Super Eagles should do tomorrow against the Bafana of South Africa. And for Kevin Bassey and other players, they should just at least face this game with this kind of confidence, and the confidence is what we want. And for Stanley Nwabali also, he's saying they are battle ready. For Kevin Bassey, they are not under pressure. Let's see what happens tomorrow at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium when the referee will sound the whistle of kickoff of that game. All right, let's leave that story and go straight to Colombia. That is Colombia 2024, the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup, where we have Nigeria. The groupings came out yesterday, and we have the likes of Germany and co in our group. That is for the Falconets, the Under-20 women's team of Nigeria. But FIFA has, in a bid to improve, to bring in innovations, have said there's going to be video, as in football video, to support the officiating. It's just like VAR. Now the referees will have the opportunity to watch a replay of every action, of every move, and this is a way of bringing new innovations into the sports, into the competition, and that is what FIFA is trying to do to help referees correct some of these mistakes when officiating. And for the very first time, football video support VS set to debut at the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. So it's going to be like a test run, and we might be seeing this in other FIFA organizer competition. So congratulations and kudos to Gerard Infantino trying to bring in innovations into football. Into FIFA organizer competition, and we have the video set, as in video set right there at the side of the pitch. The referees can see action minute by minute, where this happened and what led to it and why it happened, and it can also help them in officiating. All right, let's leave that story. Let's see the Falconets. I want to call them. Yes, they are Super Falconets. I can call them the Super Falconets of Nigeria, because they are among the team that has not missed any edition of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup since it started in 2022. That is in 2002. Then it was in 2002, I beg your pardon, not 2022. The competition started in 2002, and Nigeria has participated in every edition of the competition. Then it was Under-19 competition before FIFA they now upgraded it to Under-20. You know, we also have the Under-20 for guys, and now we have the Under-20 for women. We have the Under-17 for women. We also have the Under-17 for men. And you know, our Flamingos also, they are on course they are on course for the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. They just have to cross the hurdles of Liberia, where they will leave the shores of this country for Monrovia for the first leg at the Samuel Kanyendo Stadium. That is for the Flamingos of Nigeria. They will be playing Liberia in the last qualification series. But for the Falconets of Nigeria, they will be participating at the FIFA Under-20 World Cup in Colombia later on this year. And the groupings came out yesterday. Nigeria, Germany, and they are in the same group, powerhouses when it comes to football. All right, let's leave that story and let's talk some tennis. This time around, let's go straight to French Open, where one man bowed out of the competition due to injury, and that is Novak Djokovic, who has won, who is a 24 Grand Slam winner, but this time around, because of injury, he has to retire. He bowed out of the competition because of the knee injury, and thank God now, he says after that surgery, he said knee operation went well. That is coming in from Novak Djokovic after that knee operation, and we are happy that the operation, because of that injury, is something that went well for him, and probably he can no longer take part in the French Open. We will just have him maybe when other competition kicks off later, as in kickstart later on in the year. Good one is a good news coming in from Novak Djokovic, saying that yes, the operation, that is the knee operation, went well. All right, let's leave the French Open and leave Novak Djokovic and talk some boxing story this evening, where Anthony Joshua is in line for undisputed title shot against Fury, against anybody who wins between Fury and Usyk. That is in December. That fight, the rematch of this fight, will be coming up in December, and whoever wins that fight, the rematch between Usyk and Tyson Fury, then Joshua will just have a shot at the person. But first of all, Joshua needs to beat Du Bois in September at Wembley before before he will now face whoever wins between Usyk and Fury. That is coming in from a promoter at the head. Let's see how it goes for our own Anthony Joshua. 3 out of 3 since he came back after that back-to-back defeat, losses to Alexander Usyk of Ukraine, who is holding all the bets as it stands right now, the undisputed heavyweight champ. That is Alexander Usyk of Ukraine. Now, after that rematch in December this year, but before then, before Usyk and Fury, our own Anthony Joshua, British Anthony Joshua, needs to pass through, at least needs to fight Du Bois in September, and that fight will be staged at Wembley Stadium in England. All right, let's league boxing and quickly talk this last one on the show this evening before we go. Well, that we'll talk. Let's go straight to the MPFL, when one man is also talking tough. They are third on the Nigerian Premier Football League table. The coach of Remo Stars, that is Ogumondede, Daniel Ogumondede, now who says a Remo Stars player must they will fight till the end. That means they are going to fight for the title till the end of the season. They are on 50. They are following. They are on 56 points, same points with Enyimba International of Aba. But for Enugu Rangers is topping the table, so they are 2 points behind Enugu Rangers, who is sitting at the top of the Nigerian Premier League football table. And coach Daniel Ogumondede says his players will fight to fight till the end of the season. I know we have just 4 matches to the end of the season, and this weekend for Enugu Rangers, they have a big one at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium in Enugu State, where they will be playing Enyimba of Aba, a team who has won the Nigerian Premier Football League 9 good times. So they are probably, for Daniel Ogumondede, he is actually looking at that particular game against Enyimba of Aba, that is between Enugu Rangers and Enyimba of Aba, because those two teams, first and second, and any slip for Enugu Rangers and there's a win for Remo Stars, then they will go to the summit of the table. But let's see how it goes. But first thing first, they will just have to close up the gap, because 56 points, the same point with that is Enyimba of Aba, Enyimba International of Aba. Whatever happens in that game for Remo Stars, they might just displace, at least they would display maybe Enyimba from the second position and become seconds. But whatever happens, I think this weekend is going to be a title decider in the Nigerian Premier Football League, and it's getting hotter and hotter and better in the Nigerian Premier Football League. I love the intense competition this time around. We cannot say this is the team that is going to win it. Last season we had the average league where Enyimba won it. Also, it was well organized, and this time around where we have the normal league standing, 20 teams, Gombe United is at the bottom of the Nigerian Premier Football League table, and as it stands after that loss in the course of match day 33, they have been confirmed relegated. Technically, they are relegated. They just have to close up the remaining games of the season. So it's a big battle at the top of the Nigerian Premier Football League table and at the bottom of the teams like Aqua United, Heartland FC of Owerri. All of them are fighting their lives for relegation. So let's see how it goes. Match day 35 will be coming your way this weekend. Whoever wins that game definitely must, in fact, between Enyimba and Enugu Rangers, we will be looking at maybe somebody who is going to win the season, win the title at the end of the season. All right, that is the much we can take on the program this evening, sports update. I am Emmanuel Fashimi, but we will leave you to enjoy that video between Remo Stars and Bendel Insurance in one of the matches of the Nigerian Premier Football League for 2023-2024 league season.
The penalty as it's cleared off by Ahmed Akinyele for Remo Stars. And that will be that full time from the Remo Stars Stadium in Ikene. It's Remo Stars who have seen off this game with all 3 points. Remo Stars 2, but then Insurance 0.